I should be dead right now. Seriously, there's no reason I'm still breathing, still here to share this story, except for one thing: the unbelievable grace of God. Not once, but time and time again, He's pulled me from the edge, even when I'd given up on myself. If you've ever felt hopeless, lost, or wondered if there's any way back, listen closely. Because my story is proof. No one is too far gone. My journey might sound extreme, but I promise, it's a story about second chances, and you might just find yours. If you've ever searched for a fresh start or needed hope when you thought all was lost, hit subscribe and like this video. Let's dive in. For as long as I can remember, I've carried a hole inside me, an emptiness that nothing seemed to fill. My story isn't one of instant ruin. It's a slow drift, like stepping out into the ocean, not realizing how deep you're getting until the shore is gone. Drugs were my lifeboat, my escape from pain I never wanted to face. The first time I got high, it felt like everything inside me finally shut up. No more anxiety, no more shame. But that peace never lasted. Every season of my life followed the same pattern. Get sober, mess up, get sober again, fall right back. People called it backsliding. I just called it normal. Hope was something other people had. But my last run, that was something else. This time I didn't just lose my way. I ran from it. Homeless by choice. That's the part that eats at me. I chose the streets, convinced I was better off alone, better off punishing myself than letting anyone care. Selfish doesn't even begin to describe it. Nights blurred together in a freezing tent, if I even had a tent. Sometimes it was tunnels, sometimes the woods. Sometimes it was just whatever shelter I could find, anything to hide from the world and myself. And the drugs got worse. I started shooting up half a gram of meth every 8 hours, sometimes more, sometimes less, but always just enough to keep my heart racing and my mind spinning. Meth didn't make me feel alive. It just kept me from feeling dead. I lost track of reality. There were days, weeks even, where I was in a full-on psychosis, paranoid, hearing voices, seeing shadows. If you've ever wondered what demonic means, try spending days in the cold, alone, with your mind under siege. The only thing keeping me warm was my own body overheating from the drugs. Some nights, I wished it would just burn up. Then came the night that should have been my last. I found a fentanyl pill. I knew exactly what it was. I knew what it could do. But by then, honestly, I didn't care. Part of me hoped it would finish the job. I crushed it up, snorted the whole thing, and waited. Somehow, hours later, I woke up in a sewer ditch. The taste of chemicals still burning in my nose. My mouth so dry I could barely swallow. But the worst part wasn't the pain. It was that I couldn't move my legs. My body was shutting down. Liver failure, kidneys going offline. I remember lying there in the freezing 25-degree weather, thinking, so this is how it ends. I should have died there. There's no earthly reason I survived. I should have been a headline, another statistic, another cautionary tale. But someone wasn't done with me yet. I don't remember everything that happened next. I do remember dragging myself out of that ditch, my body screaming in pain, my spirit completely broken. There was a police car, headlights slicing through the gray dawn, and a voice calling for help. Next thing I knew, I was in an ambulance, the world fading in and out. That hospital bed became my altar. I didn't have the words for a fancy prayer, just a desperate cry. God, why am I still here? I'd lost my brother 2 years earlier. He was a better man than me. Everyone said so. Why did he die? And I survived. Why did so many of my friends die from the same things that couldn't kill me? I asked God 1,000 times, why not me? I wish I could say I saw a vision, heard a voice, or felt a lightning bolt of joy. But the truth is, God spoke in a whisper. You're here because I still have a purpose for you. I'm not done yet. I remembered the Bible verse, he who is forgiven much, loves much. Luke 7:47. I'd failed God more times than I could count. I'd run away, spat in his face, ignored his love. But there, flat on my back, tubes in my arms, I felt a strange peace, a sense that even after everything, I was still wanted, still chosen. Recovery isn't a magic trick. I didn't step out of the hospital instantly healed. But for the first time, I wanted to live, not just exist, live. I started praying again, simple prayers, honest ones. God, help me make it through today. God, help me say no. God, help me believe I can be different. And little by little, things changed. The cravings didn't vanish overnight, but they started to loosen their grip. Old friends drifted away. Some died, others just disappeared. But God brought new people into my life. People who believed in me when I didn't believe in myself. I began serving at a local ministry for the homeless, sharing meals and stories. Sometimes I just listened. Sometimes I told my own story about the ditch, the drugs, the mercy I didn't deserve. I realized my pain could become someone else's hope. I'm not perfect. I still struggle. There are days I want to run, days I'm tempted to give up. But now I know I'm not alone. I serve a God who is perfect, even when I'm not. My relationship with my family isn't perfect, but it's better. I've been able to reach out to people I hurt in my addiction, say sorry, and actually mean it. Some have forgiven me, some haven't. That's okay. Most importantly, I'm finally honest with myself. I don't have to pretend I'm strong all the time. I can admit when I'm weak, because God's strength fills the gaps. And maybe the biggest miracle, I can look in the mirror and see someone worth loving. Not because of anything I've done, but because of what God has done for me. I should be dead, but I'm not. And that means every breath is borrowed, every day a second chance. I don't know why God saved me and not my brother or my friends. I may never know, but I do know this. As long as I'm alive, I owe everything to Him. That's why I share my story. That's why I try to help others stuck in the same cycle I was trapped in. Because if grace can reach me, it can reach anyone. I still fall short. I still struggle. But I serve a God who never gives up on people, even people like me. If you're in a place where hope feels impossible, where your past is a chain you can't break, know this: change is possible. God's love reached me in the darkest pit, and it can reach you too. Don't give up. There's always a way back. If my story touched you, please like and share this video so others can find hope. Drop your own story or prayer request in the comments. We're a community and you're not alone. And don't forget to subscribe for more stories of transformation and second chances. God bless you.